Right.
Gucci Man was doing time. So he just came home from doing time again. He got 4 months house arrest. They just show him cutting off his bracelet.
Yeah.
Meek Mill had one gun case when he was 18 years old because he was stupid enough to walk outside with a gun. And that one case and all the rest of the stuff, he get caught because he got weed in his system. He has been on probation the longest. And they continue to keep him on probation. They don't even want him to leave Philadelphia. He trying to move to Cali and live out in Cali and get out of Philadelphia. And they like, no. You still got to come here to Philly. And they were like, why y'all trying to hold on to me? Because they ain't going to let they snitch go. They need they snitch. You want your snitch in there on the street. You get caught smoking? Come on in here now. You just got caught smoking. Now they going to take you to jail. The officer right here, unless you want to tell these detectives something, that's going to take you to jail. Because one idiot going to tell me, why would his PO officer, why would the PO care about asking him for information? I'm like, that ain't how it works. They have an officer ready to take you to jail when you drop dirty. And they be like, look, man. He was like, man, look, I can give you some people moving something on the street. He was like, oh yeah, well let me call my detective friend. You see, the POs they linked in with detectives. They looked in with the detectives. They already got a detective buddy, and they like, look, they'll call the PO. Like, look, call this PO. You know him? Oh yeah, that's Scagnetti. I know Scagnetti. That's why they get this extra crazy probation time. They only do that with people they know that's finna give them information. People like Gucci don't care about doing the time. So he gonna get little probation. He gonna do the time. He's scared to go in there. As you should. Nobody should be like, hey man, I want to go to jail.
Right.
But Game, I was like, Game told exactly what happened. And Meek, have you noticed, when he talk about it, he just said he didn't talk to the police.
Right.
That's all he said. He ain't say I didn't tell Sean Kingston. Not one time did he ever mention, I've never told Sean Kingston anything. All he keep talking about is, I didn't call the police. I didn't snitch on him to the police. But all of this is happening because you opened your mouth. He snitched on Safari, told Nicki Minaj Safari was cheating on her. After he was friends with Safari. He got close to him to try to get Nicki. He did the same thing to Tiger. He tried to steal Black China first. He sent her all them Instagram messages. She just showed her. She showed him. She showed Tiger. He sent her a picture of his private parts and everything.
Wow.
And they still had to work together. Then talking about, man, somebody must have been playing with my phone. So, that was basically it. Like, he's just been snitching his whole life. And then, remember Rick Ross was dating that girl? The one he was going to get married to?
Yeah.
And then you saw the picture when Meek had her first?
Yeah.
Yeah. They leaked the picture, Sean. Meek Mill, them people leaked that picture.
Wow.
They were trying to hurt Drake because Drake had that chick too. But he never... Yeah. And they made the song talking about it. When he made...
What was that saying, Pest Control, when the game was like, you told me you don't even mess with Rose? What was that about?
Cause Rick Ross didn't take up for him in the Drake beef. When Drake and him was beefing, Rick Ross didn't even go out to his defense. You see how he just now talking about, man, if he don't ease up on my bro, I'm going to get involved. Big Roselle gonna come off the porch. I'm like, the Drake beef is a year old. You a year late. That's why. Roselle gonna come off the porch. I'm gonna put these wings down.
Oh, Kevin, I know exactly what what you're talking about now. When you said the game on pest control at the end, I know what you're talking about now. You told me, but I didn't understand until I heard it. When you said he was like, Melly, he can't even rap, and then he played that thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Go headphones.
I was like, what? I was like, is that a freestyle rap? Go. Yeah. Chain. I'm like, what? What was that?
My only excuse for O'Malley is I think he was trying to edit out the curses. That's my only thing. It messed up the whole rhyme. And the rhyme wasn't good to begin with. I mean, hey, he's a novice at best. And it shows you, even on the other song, he's nothing but a novice, and he has nothing to talk about. He has no diction. All he can say is, chain, headphone, you ain't getting money, you're a lame, that's it. That's about as far as his diction goes. So
that's probably why I've never ever heard of this guy before.
You won't. If it wasn't for Meek Mill, you would have known. He's not gonna get a deal. You think he can walk in there and get a role? You know, nowadays it's crazy. They be like, I don't understand a word he's saying. He's fabulous. Sign him. I swear I'm confused. And I'm quite sure he's gonna confuse the youth. Let's go ahead and sign him right now. How does 3 million sound? Man, that's great. I can get a car, chain, in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, man. So, all these dudes, Sean, they don't think straight. But Game had a point, and he had it right, I think. So, too much evidence on me. Somebody else brought up another thing, like, man, he snitched on Drake. Talking about Drake, the Ghost Rider. People was just chiming in with stuff he didn't snitch on. I'm like, man, people like, oh, don't forget, he snitched on that. He snitched on that. I'm like, man, everybody got something this dude didn't did.
No, Kevin, I concur with what he said in that pest control. He said you beat up Quentin Miller, now all of a sudden you don't fight.
Yeah, now all of a sudden you don't scrap. Trying to go in Jersey, all of a sudden you don't rap.
I listened to that thing 2 or 3 times, and I hate to say it, man, but the Game just pretty much just killed his career with that, man. That was hard, man.
Of course it is. I mean, this is a guy you can do that to. He's not made like that. Game is a funny diss rapper. His interviews are funny. Everything about the Game is entertainment. Like, he was on the show, he was like, I lost my virginity until I got out of high school. But he's like, yeah, I lied, told everybody. He's like, I just took everybody else's stories and put them together and made me an incredible story. Because everybody in my high school, they were sleeping with people, and I wasn't. And I was mad. But he's like, don't worry, though, I made up for it once I got out of high school.
Yeah.
But he was like, that's just something else y'all don't know about the Game. Like, he was out on this tour really just putting it all out on the table. They was talking about the Wale situation with him. They was like, yeah, he did Wale in. I'm like, wow, I didn't know all that. They was, yeah, he betrayed Wale.
Man, Kevin, to the love of God, I don't understand why Nicki's sticking so close by his side. I don't get it.
She has no choice. She didn't. If she goes ahead and dump him now, what does that look like on her?
I think the bottom line is 2 fake people got to stay together to keep it real.
She's sticking with him.
I think they both.
She wanted to stick it out with Safari. Even when he told on Safari, Safari dumped her. Sean, that's the thing. Nobody is focused on it. They heard it, but they ain't nobody listening. Safari dumped and Nicki Minaj. She even told you he broke up with me.
Right. Hello?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah?
She broke up with him. I mean, he broke up with her. And then he wanted to get back later, but she wasn't ready for it to end. But he was like, look, when you cheated on me, I cheated on you. This ain't gonna work. Let's just end this right now, because we ain't ready to be together.
I need you on the point time. You can't stare at me. Yeah?
Yep.
Alright, Kev, I'm home and I'll hit you back after Bible study tonight.
Alright, go.
Hove is I'm about to say. Bright lights attract the bad bitches. And attract the mad niggas. Whoever thought little old Meek Mill could pass Jigga? Huh? I'm just thinking a tad bigger. These suckers talk fly, only flies your last picture. And you look like the last picture I just hit a home run on Clash with us in this money murder pod coming for the ass niggas. I
See? Nah, you better than Jigga. How you say that, Nick? You said it first. But it was okay when you said you was better than Jay-Z, yo. See? People talk, You just gotta pay attention.
You were trying to cripple Black China.
Yeah, I don't even know her. Like Tiger, me and Tiger, we real cool. You know what I'm saying? He cool guy. And I never even met his baby mom. I seen her with his baby mom one time, and I don't just be trying to get people girls. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I never been that type of if me and you speak or we are, me to try to get your girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even text him about that. Like I was about to text and say like, yo man, like this is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? On Twitter, DM and somebody hate mine. We don't even say mine in Philly. We don't even talk like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just got a DM from O'Malley. And it was a hacker that had his page, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it ain't even come from my page at all. Ever since I said something about a blogger, I got blogger friends.
Right.
When the bloggers try to attack you, they try to attack you, man. I bought a girl a Bentley, coming at Tiger baby mom, I'm charging for pictures. Once they're attacking you and they don't stop.
And so I guess once again, just the media blowing it up again.
Yeah, that's just like outrageous right there. That's completely false. I don't even know it. Like halfway through, really, I've been on tour a lot.
See how he lied? Then, all of a sudden, here come the pictures. You see? I told you. People, listen. I know what I'm doing. Y'all believe it if you want to. You see how he came out lying? I don't even know his baby mom's like that. It's a lie. Then when she put out the text messages, because y'all went to text, then what happened? He got caught lying. You see what I'm saying? People are who they say they are. You just got to be willing to accept it. And that's the problem. People not willing to accept things nowadays. Nah, man, he ain't say that. Nah, it wasn't like that. You got it wrong. Come on, man. You know he ain't say nothing like that. That's Meek Mill. Man, you know he ain't gonna do that. So, man, you just trying to start some beef. I ain't trying to start no beef. I'm pointing out to you everything that needed to be pointed out.
And of course, his cameras rolling and whatnot, and this is gonna probably go out to the internet. And I ain't really talked about this with nobody. Is that we was in a club in LA and a day party, and Meek was in there. It was his first time being back in LA after being on house arrest or probation or whatever it was that he was on. So I sent him a bottle of rosé, and I went over and chopped it up. And I'm like, yo, niggas been robbing niggas in LA, and I try to look out for niggas because I don't like when, sort of the city take advantage of niggas that don't know, what I'm saying, their way around. And it's like when I come to New York, I call New York niggas and I have them go around with me, show me what's up and here and there. I don't come to New York and be like all in Brooklyn, like I own the motherfucker, like I know what's going on. So I try to look out for out of town cats that I fuck with in music and outside of music when they in LA. So I told Meek kindly that you know, like, watch yourself, you know what I'm saying? Niggas been jacking niggas and, you know, doing that shit. And he was like, good looking. So Meek had left the club. Sean Kingston, I don't really fuck with him, and I don't really, he's an R&B dude. So he ended up getting robbed and jacked for all his shit. And so, like I said, the niggas was robbing. It was, you know, it was hot, summertime, LA, niggas is hungry. And so that happened. So after that, Sean Kingston called my phone like 15 minutes later. He like, yo, bro, that's fucked up. Meek told me that you told him the niggas is jacking and I got jacked and you did it and all of that shit. And so I'm like, that's crazy. So I called Meek. I'm like, yo, you told Sean Kingston I had him robbed and shit and all of this. And he like, no, I didn't tell that fat motherfucking Twinkie, motherfucking nothing. So I said, let me get Sean on three-way. Sorry about the duration of the story, but I'm telling you the raw, real shit. So we got Sean Kingston on three-way. Sean Kingston was saying that Meek told him. Meek was saying that he didn't tell him and whatever. I just hung up the phone because I couldn't, man. I just was out of the shit. I let it ride for a minute. And then one day, these two police detectives came to my house and asked me, you know, they said that, you know, they were told that somebody in my entourage had something to do with Sean Kingston being robbed. And I was like, y'all sending police to my door with this shit? And so then I got mad and I said what I said in Miami. And then, you know, they did the diss track and then
2 diss tracks later from you.
And then, yeah, I had to fuck them up. And you know what's sad about the shit is that I really got love for like Beanie Siegel. Like, you know how we grew up on like state property and Beanie Mac and who that this nigga like, come on, man, like Change the Game, Beanie Mac, like Siegel, Broad Street Bully. Like I was a fan of Beans. So when and I had Beans on my album before. I talked to Beans. I have his number. Like we talk, like always real nigga shit. So when I seen Beans like saying don't bring him out of retirement and LA is 3 hours. I mean, you know, LA is 3 hours from Philly. It's really 5.
It's 5.
He's smoking. But yeah, Beans was in. I was like, that really hurt my feelings. But I was like, now I gotta fuck Beans up too. So I had to really go in my bag and shit hurt. That like about my freestyle, the shit that really upset me the most is the Beans section. Cause I really didn't want to do it, but I had to do it because it came out his mouth and I just had to, man. It's a sad day for Beans, man. Sorry.
So, as you can see, this should put everything at closure. Now, of course, it goes all the way around the board. They got police records, all this stuff. They try to use this to clean up Meek Mill's name. Because Meek, at the end of the day, caused all this because he running his mouth. If you'd have just shut up, none of this would have happened to you. Keep your mouth shut. If you didn't go over there talking to Sean Kingston, none of this would have started or even happened. So that's the end of the story. Hope y'all got a good bedtime story out of this. I'm out.